Hello, I hope you all had a good Christmas, and if you didn't, I hope it was not too bad. I spent Christmas Eve reconnecting with a friend who I hadn't messaged in a while, and it was nice. It was interesting how when we first started talking, neither of us had any idea what to say, despite the fact that we used to talk every day, and now in theory we should have much more to say since we hadn't spoken in so long. But as soon as one of our exchanges had a familiar flow, then everything was able to continue naturally from there. And it made me think about how sometimes I'll prepare so much for a conversation. Like, I might think for days or even for weeks about what topics to bring up and what to say, and sometimes I would even think phrase for phrase what to say and try to predict what the other person will say. But I think really all of this is setting yourself up for failure, because if a conversation goes well or not kind of really just depends on if you are able to get into some elusive rhythm or not. So no matter how unlikely it is that the conversation is going to go well, if you are not even present in the conversation and you're just trying to remember your lines, then you're definitely not going to be able to get into that rhythm. And we ended up speaking all afternoon until my dad knocked on my door and told me we'll be having dinner in about half an hour. And as soon as he knocked on my door, my heart really jumped, as there was the first time anyone had spoken to me this month. And he also said my name, and hearing my name out loud always feels so weird. It is always like a reminder that oh yeah, I really do exist. It's I don't. I'm not just I don't know, so an online program or something. I don't know how to put it. Someone who just exists on the internet, but actually outside too. And when I came out of my room at first, I felt like I was going to pass out. Everything felt really blurry, and I was stumbling. But then I went to the bathroom, and I started putting things in my pockets, and I started feeling anxiety about if I should pick something up or not, and how much weight it was going to affect inside my pocket, and things like that. It's not for any rational reason, just obsessively, touching things and wanting things up and down, and these obsessive focuses made me feel much calmer when I came out of the bathroom, probably because now all my anxiety has shifted to a much smaller target. And once I did sit down, my family just started talking normally and completely ignoring me, and I kind of really barely felt like I was there. It was quite easy. It was much less challenging than I imagined. And mostly, really, it was just boring. My dad and my sister talked about politics, and my mom was quiet, and I really don't understand why people talk about politics at Christmas. You talk about that every day of the year. You would think, if you're going to celebrate Christmas, why not also there's someone there. Why not have some spirit? And I was can hear footsteps behind me. There's lots of light here, but let's walk up a hill. Oh man. Okay. It made me wish that we were a big family and that everyone was talking about how their year had went, about the good things and the bad things that had happened. But then I realized, of course, that would actually be much worse. So even though that would feel much warmer, it would also be much harder. So this situation, although not ideal, is probably the best possible. Christmas Day was even more boring, and I talked to people online even more now, not just to this person, but to many other people, and it was also nice, but I started getting a bit tired. And then on Boxing Day, my sister and my mom had a bit of an argument or something. I don't know, I was not present, but that's what that's what I understood. So my sister was not talking, and now I really wished they would talk about politics again. I don't know how good I had it on Christmas Eve, because now that no one was talking, I feel like there's one less separation between us, and because there's no noise, I feel much more visible and self-conscious now. Someone walking down the hill. This was the hardest day, but thankfully it was also the one that ended the soonest. And then I spent the evening talking to friends, and by the time the day was over, I was completely burnt out from talking to people, and I kind of feel like it's time to ghost people again. Now I know this is my fault for talking all day, every day with people. Of course I'm going to be exhausted from it. But I just don't know how to talk to people a normal amount of time. I either don't talk to people at all for weeks or months, or I talk to them every day, all day. So I think today I will try to, I don't know what I end up doing. Thank you if you watched this video. Sorry it was not very interesting, and that we wasted several minutes just walking away from people. But see, how long is it? 11 minutes. Goodbye. I won't say Happy New Year yet, because I think I will make another video before the New Year.